A Polish-language newspaper, printed in Omaha, Nebraska, is warning its readers that Poland may be on the brink of war with Lithuania, not Russia, not Germany, Lithuania. And it's running right next to an ad asking local merchants to please advertise to Nebraska's Polish community. This is Gwiazda Zachodu, Western Star, out of Omaha, Nebraska. July 16, 1926. It's a Polish weekly, serving Polish immigrants across Nebraska and the western states. The tagline below the masthead says it's the only Polish paper published west of the Mississippi, devoted to the interests of Polish people in Nebraska and the western states. Real people picked this up at their parishes and read it cover to cover. Look at the lead headline, upper left. Atmosfera Wojenna w Polsce, war atmosphere in Poland. The story warns that Poland must be ready to defend its freedom, and that secret agreements between Germany and Lithuania are being made against Poland. The border with Lithuania has become a crisis point, it says. Skirmishes, daily tensions. The paper is telling Polish families in Nebraska that the country their parents left could be heading to war with its tiny neighbor to the north. And for these readers, that wasn't abstract. They had relatives there. This wasn't foreign news, it was family news. Now swing to the right side. A completely different kind of story. And a big one. Eksplosja pocisków w arsenale w New Jersey. An explosion at a military arsenal in New Jersey. The subhead says between 40 and 125 workers were killed. The paper reports shells detonating, buildings destroyed, and that the blast was felt across the surrounding area. Dover, New Jersey is named. This was a real event, a catastrophic accidental explosion at a U.S. military facility. And here it is on the front page of a Polish paper in Omaha, printed in Polish, for readers who wanted to know what was happening in their adopted country as much as their homeland. And then, right in the middle of all this, look at the community notices in the lower left. Weddings, church picnics. The dramatic circle is taking an excursion to Boyle's Beach on Sunday. A young woman named Helena Gielaska is marrying into the Stanislaw Gielask family. War in Europe, 100 dead in New Jersey. And also, please come to the picnic. That's the whole paper in one glance. It's a community anchor, not just a news sheet. These people were living two worlds at once. What this page shows you is that immigrant press is too small a phrase. This paper is doing everything at once, tracking geopolitics in Europe, covering American disasters, and organizing the social life of a Polish neighborhood in Nebraska. For these readers in 1926, being American and being Polish weren't two different things. They were the same Saturday morning. Another front page tomorrow. If this one caught you, stick around. There's a new one every day.